Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. How y'all doing out there? Hope y'all are doing well, because we're back at it again with Dr. Stone. And today we have Greed Equals Justice. Not really sure that's how it works.
Maybe in this very specific occasion.
Maybe it could be warped to work that way. Also, to quote Gordon Gekko, greed, for the lack of a better word, is good. People keep misquoting that he never says directly, greed is good. He says that whole statement. Given how it's been so far with Ryusui, it's going to have an effect on something that's gonna lead to them finding oil. I don't know what. Let's see how greed is going to have an effect on the story. Let's get into it. Here we go.
We need a professional chef right now!
Why? This bread Senku made is perfectly good. Don't be so picky.
What do you expect us to do about it? We're all out of revival fluid.
Don't worry, all we need is a single dose of the stuff. I'm sure I can manage.
Good luck, you dumbass.
I got a sneaking suspicion some villain is hiding a teensy bit from us.
Dude, that face! If anyone here's a villain, it's clearly this guy!
Who do you think hiding it? Hello?
Hello? The revival fluid? Why on earth would I, of all people, have any of that?
Don't play dumb, reporter!
I don't believe it! Can you really make something like that, Senku? What is he doing? You didn't say anything.
Let him do what he does best.
Whisper. Wonder what she's so eager for. Whatever it is, I bet we can whip it up with some good old science.
Yeah, works for me, man.
Video camera?
All I have is enough for someone small like a child. Who do you plan to wake up with it? A 3-star chef or something?
Yes.
This is where we found Ryusui, isn't it?
The one we want is Francois. It should be easy to find.
Oh.
A master of both fine dining and exemplary service. A true professional in the art of hospitality.
Are they a man? Or on second thought, are they a woman?
You know, it's hard to tell. I'm not sure.
Well, just in case, then I'll excuse myself. Don't want to be impolite.
Could be wrong, but I think Francois is usually a male name.
No,
Ryusui didn't exactly
sometimes.
give us.
That was fast.
First things first. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for the accoutrement. Are any of you fine people familiar with Nanami Ryusui, perchance? I must find him, and quickly. This is simply my work and nothing more. If you cannot help, I must bid you adieu.
Wait, you have no idea what direction he's in! I guess I'll act as your guide.
Sheesh.
How irritating!
Pardon me, Ryusui and friends. I'd like to take a close look at the bread
Bingo.
you've made.
Wait, they're here now? Just like that? Am I alive? That was 2 whole days.
The bread we baked using our own homegrown wheat.
Preparing for the worst possible scenario is part of my job, so let me ask. You didn't serve this industrial waste to these people, did you?
I did.
Here we go.
Now, what are our guests hoping to eat?
We need something for a lengthy sea voyage. It has to keep from spoiling and fill our stomachs.
And how many months should it last?
10 full months. That's how long it needs to last.
In that case, I have just the thing in mind. Stalin, courtesy of the goats.
As soon as they said that, I was just like, I started hearing like the communist like theme. Yeah. Goat. Gotcha.
Goat's milk.
And we'll stuff our bread full of dried fruits, which will have been preserved in alcohol.
The butter, salt, and dry fruit are working their magic. Bacteria can't grow if there's no water to keep it alive.
Thankfully, I
This
just
is
ate, so I'm not
wonderful.
hungry.
Thank you for allowing me to use it. It's my duty to fulfill a guest's every last desire. Because greed equals justice. Incidentally, when it comes to firmer breads, the first 9 minutes are crucial. Wonder how airtight the oven.
The science behind this is stupid simple. Steam conducts energy way better than air, so it gives us a big burst of heat in a flash. Hope you don't mind that I messed with your process.
Ishigami Senku. I want him.
You might have a problem with that. Senku's not really interested in anything like that.
This is so freaking bad! What is happening in my mouth? It's like too good!
Oh, wow. This is actually making me tear up.
Yeah, it legitimately tastes like it's from a modern bakery.
Hell
That
yeah.
greed equals justice. Francois' bread class. First, add water and salt to flour, then knead. Let it sit for roughly an hour.
Let it
Knead
rise.
it into a ball again to force out any gas. Let rest for another hour. Bake at 200 to 300 degrees, and you're done.
Hey.
Don't forget, who do you have to thank for that awesome bread?
Francois,
Wrong answer. I mean, it's the right answer. Yes, Francois too, but still. It's because I gave you that dose of revival fluid.
Anyone ever tell you you talk out of your ass too much, Mentalist?
My apologies, I got a little caught up in the moment.
We need our craftsmen in order to get the job done.
Do you have the foggiest idea how bored I've been since you boys left? Underestimate your craftsman friends.
Hey, the steamed gorilla.
Oh. That's how bored he's been.
Team Gorilla 2!
In his suit, too.
Yeah, look at dapper as fuck.
Looking good, I know.
Love it. I gotta be honest, you look like a sugar daddy pulling up with that side piece.
So let's hear what it is.
Oh!
While our craftsman Kaseki is doing the building, you and I are gonna be doing the science. Sodium hydroxide.
Uh-oh.
Silver. And ammonia. Dip this glass into the sketchy concoction we just made. Sprinkle on just a hint of glucose from grapes, and it's done.
Already? Wait, what the heck is this?
Mirror.
What I asked him for was the tool of my trade.
A camera.
And seal it tight. The whole thing's gonna work like a dark room that's built right in. The daguerreotype. Humanity's oldest kind of camera.
She actually did it. Aw. Her papa got her a camera when she was a kid. That's what started it all. And then everything changed.
On that day, thousands of years ago, I lost something forever. My camera. With this camera, I promise I'll capture everything. I'll document humanity rebuilding civilization from scratch.
You do that. Meanwhile, we'll be up in our balloon taking our own pics.
What?
That's the whole reason I wanted to make cameras.
What? You really should have just said you made it for poor Minami.
Oh, that sucks. Oh.
Better at least let me take the first picture to commemorate the occasion.
That's perfectly fair.
Yes.
And I'll be buying this photo, model rights and all!
If that's your way of saying you want to be in it, then no thank you.
Me? Nonsense. Your model should be Senku.
He does not seek out glory for his own sake. He wants everyone in the spotlight, and to own the glory that he spreads to them. Look, I asked that he bring Ryusui's wardrobe.
Always prepared. Francois never misses a beat.
Here we go.
Isn't this one of those cameras that flips left and right?
They made it Freddie Mercury.
That looks really familiar.
Forget it. I'm going up in the balloon and wearing this. If you want a photo, take it now.
At least pose for me, come on.
How about the pose taken by the world's most famous scientist?
If it's the Einstein, you know which Einstein one I'm talking about, right? Yeah, the one where Einstein's making the silly face. The one. It was the one that he did right after that. He took like the self-portrait for like a magazine, and then all of a sudden he just goes, bleh.
Yeah.
And then they snapped that picture, and that one became the more famous. It's like it's hilarious. I love that. Boom.
Look at Senku, right there on that little plate.
What's that expression about, though?
Hell yeah.
The most famous scientist of our time.
Awesome.
And then it even has E equals MC squared right there.
Yep. That was a good episode.
That was. I liked that. There was a lot to it, man. There was a lot in the just, you know, I mean, Kaseki basically rebuilding the steam-powered gorilla and using that as a mode of transportation. Dude, I know the hot air balloon is awesome and all, but come on, man. Come on. I mean, being able to ride around in a Stone World dune buggy with an old man and a hot reporter, hell yeah. You'd see me in the back. You'd see me in the back seat, just be like, "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!"
And you know, like, I kind of started to get the point, like, really, they were making about greed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was the whole thing. It's not really the definition of greed, in my opinion. The definition of greed is being selfish, in my opinion. But that might just be my opinion, too. I don't know. But, like, being greedy for the sake of sharing what you get with everyone else, it's kind of essentially Mr. Beast. Like,
yeah,
I wouldn't really call him greedy, you know, but like,
no,
he's amassed a ridiculous amount of subscribers and as a result wealth that he then shares with all kinds of people.
Yes, his philanthropy is literally boundless.
Yeah.
And I think in some ways the greed that is being used in this show is equivocal to that, because, you know, it's just like, oh, through our greed, we are not only making the world a better place, but we are enriching everyone else's lives around us. And in all honesty, that version of greed is a bit more... I would say that's more ambition. I'd say that's more ambition than greed.
Yeah, kind of.
But I can understand the overlap. And I think it's just to differentiate it from ambition, because, you know, ambition's been talked about a lot. You know, that's something that everyone talks about. But overlapping it with greed, I think that's a pretty decent way to make it kind of your own thing. Especially considering you have one of the greediest bastards, possibly that I've ever seen in all of media, with Ryusui. I mean, he's up there. I mean, he's up there with Daddy Warbucks and the Monopoly Man.
Yeah.
Oh, and Uncle Sam.
But, like, I was kind of thinking, like, now that I'm sort of hearing his idea for how he wants to reestablish his corporation, essentially, like, corporatism is obviously pretty fucking awful in real life, but if corporations had more of a philanthropic, like,
if they had more of a...
just, like... What would you call that?
Well, if they had an altruistic...
like a code, basically, like a philanthropic code. Like,
yeah,
they were not only just trying to make themselves successful, but make themselves successful for the benefit of themselves and everyone else.
Well, yeah.
Then things would be 100 times better than they actually are for so many people.
If they were more altruistic, you know, and had that code about them, I think if every company out there ran sort of kind of as a non-profit, you know, I think that it would be better, but at the same time...
instead of being philanthropists, most corporations are misanthropists.
Yeah, misanthropic. In the highest order, by the way. I mean, it's ridiculous.
They want nothing more than to drain everybody dry.
Yeah.
They're vampires.
It's ridiculous. It truly is ridiculous. Ugh. But, anyway, so I guess we're going to end it here, everybody. This was episode 2 of Dr. Stone Season 3, Greed Equals Justice. So, if y'all want to see more Dr. Stone, y'all know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. And leave a like on the video. It helps us out a whole hell of a lot. And until next time, I'm Nate.
I am Nick.
Y'all be good people. Peace.